One to Monday Night Raw.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Paradox.
M&J Ecological, 305-697-2258.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Wrestling Paradox Podcast has commenced. Whoa. Hey, you're not Joseph Burge. Why does your thing say Joseph Burge?
I am the Joseph Burge now.
No,
Look at me.
I'm Joseph Burge.
I am the Joseph
It's supposed to say
Burge.
Daddy Swolesome.
It's Joseph Burge before Redcon Products.
Yeah, back when I had hair in like 5th grade.
Redcon makes your fucking hair fall out, kid.
No, the testosterone did. All right,
wow.
so
Fire.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Can we just give Thrasher props for his Blake Chadwick impression right there?
Can we hear it again?
Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw.
That was pretty good.
Devon Dadley, what's your best Devon impression?
I like Devon Dead.
Which Devon are we talking?
I want Ruthless
talking
Aggression
about?
2002 Devon Dudley.
You want 2002, so you want past the Devon.
Yes.
Something.
Give me a good old testify, my brother.
Something along the lines of my brother testified. I'm a very, very calm version of Devon.
He's got a toddler.
All right.
Yeah, you
So
want him to start cutting promos?
I would like it. I would like him to say anything at this point, but I take what I
Say
can get.
anything.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you have been following along the Wrestling Paradox podcast for the past 8 weeks before the break, we had a little break, like we were Dark Side of the Ring, and then we came back one man short, but we are one man up.
What do you mean
we
by
are
that?
strong, baby. We are back.
What do you mean by dark side of the ring?
Yeah.
Like Dark Side of the Ring. We were missing the dark side of our ring. We're like the 4 pillars. We're the 4 pillars, and you're like that pillar that like you're like that picture of that piece of wood, the lumber, the tree trunk holding up the ring. That's you.
Oh.
Joe,
I
you
wasn't even putting any of that. I was wondering. I was like, "Where's this going?"
Joe, you know who Noah is in our 4 pillars? No, he's the scaffolding for the Ultimate X match, the Impact paper.
Oh god. Oh.
Scaffolding.
You
Yo.
hold it together.
From 2023?
Don't
Yes.
Don't say the
Yeah.
word.
No, we watched the Impact Slammiversary
Me
pay
and Chris were fat fucks on Saturday night, and
Yes.
we bought an extra large pizza from Walmart, tore that shit up, and then we just dug into a 5-pound bag of Mike and Ike's.
Yes.
And we were just killing it. And we started watching Slammiversary. Well, the first match was it?
It was the very first match. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
Big Jake something.
Bro, I don't know if it's
Yes.
because they were in Canada. Were they in Canada? Is that what it was? I don't know if
Yeah.
it's because they were in Canada.
They
It
were in
wasn't
Canada.
It wasn't their equipment. But yo, if you knew you had a big pay-per-view coming up, can we get something better than a cutout X from a piece of cardboard? And those fucking pillars that went up to the top and made the X were chipped, and it's like paint them. At least a
No, when I
week.
tell you, it was they were black at one point, but they were used so much, the scaffolding was, that the paint was chipped off of it.
It was so
it-
bad.
It was really, really bad.
Yeah, and I was
And
just like,
it was
bro,
on hard cam side. So like you saw it. You had to watch it the whole match. And that once he said it, it drew my attention to it. So we had to look at it every time.
Bro,
we
it
went
was
to-
so bad, so bad, so bad. It was horrible, and it shows you how far TNA has fallen. And it's man, I just wish
Literally
like,
and figuratively.
they have fallen down
and
the
their
card.
and their buckle, their you know how the Ultimate X is clipped, like 2 clips at the top. One of them broke.
Yeah, it was
I was
just
gonna say, I thought I saw something where the chain broke.
Yeah, it
Whatever.
broke, and it was just hanging. It was dangling like this.
Yeah.
To where Jake something could have literally just
yeah,
jumped
he
up. and
jumped
just-
up and grabbed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's TNA, folks. That is Impact Wrestling. Sammy Callahan said it. This isn't TNA no more. This is Impact Wrestling. This isn't Total Nonstop. You're right. You're right, because TNA was a lot better.
TNA still had its ridiculousness.
I'm not talking about Jeff Jarrett TNA. I'm talking about
Are you talking about Dixie Carter TNA? Because that was even
you know
worse.
what? It was entertaining.
You're talking about
It was a
Main Event
dumb
Mafia,
bitch, but it was entertaining.
Main Event Mafia and Black Snow.
Yeah, bro. VKM, Val Kilmer Mafia.
I love the Val. I will now forever call them the Val Kilmer Mafia because
I've been calling him that since 2015. Chris corrected me. He's like, "What'd you
fucking-
call it?"
you should
I
make
was-
that's our first T-shirt right there. Val Kilmer Mafia.
Bro,
I will
Yeah.
remember. I remember like me looking at him and go, "What did you just say?"
We were driving to an NXT house show in West Palm Beach, and we were crossing the bridge into like the island of West Palm Beach where it was, because it was on like an island up there, inlet.
Things Island over there.
Yeah, and I go, "Hey, remember that thing of VK and Val Kilmer Mafia?" And his head turned like Stewie Griffin in Family Guy when he was like, and he was just like, "What?"
And you know what the crazy thing is? It is in the back seat was a friend that we had just met.
Aaron, it
Yes.
was there. We had just met Aaron. That was
We
like our
had
first
just
hangout,
met him.
and
He
Aaron's
was-
like,
he-
"What the fuck is wrong?"
He's
with
the
this guy?"
husband to a really good friend of mine. I've known her for almost 20 years. And he likes wrestling. So this is our like first time. She was like,
Great.
he'll just buy a ticket. Can you just ride up with you? And we're like, yeah, sure, no problem. We get to the West Palm Beach Convention Center, but he makes that comment as I'm turning the corner, and I literally like just did this slow turn to him. What did you just say? And like
Val
all I
Kilmer.
can think of is like in the back seat, this brand new guys be like, these guys are fucking morons.
Val Kilmer. You should have fucking kayfabed it. You should have said that
Well,
you shoot
it-
thought that was the name.
It's so funny because Chris no sells it. Chris no sells everything. He doesn't sell it. Like he'll look at you funny, but he won't sell it. He won't talk about it. He's like Terry Reynolds getting jerked off on a plane. He doesn't sell it, you know. And it's just like it was so great, and that's why we thought Aaron hated us. But
And literally, because hold on, because this is the first night we had like second row seats,
Yeah.
right?
Baron
and-
Corbin, your hair is still fucking stupid.
We had second row seats, and our friend
Yes, it's right
Aaron
now.
had just general admission. Well, by the fourth match, no one was in the seat next to us. So I texted him, and he literally, I go, "Hey, where'd you go?" I go, "There's an empty seat next to." He goes, "No, I'm good where I'm at." He was standing like over like on the opposite side, and I was like,
Oh,
Joe,
is that why you thought he hated you then?
yeah,
'Cause he was
yeah,
saying-
I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
we were like, cool, man.
I'm like,
Fuck you, bro.
No, I'd rather not sit second row with you guys because
yeah, because you guys think Val Kilmer Mafia is in TNA.
And then, mind you, we go to an MLW show with this guy for War Games matches. We go to WrestleMania with this guy. We by far one of the greatest weekends of our lives at WrestleMania. And then to the best part, to top off WrestleMania weekend, the night before WrestleMania, I'm dog shit tired. They want to go out to Dave and Buster's. Did I go out to Dave and Buster's? I bought some random girl a drink. I gave her some money. I don't know why. I was rolling
for
money.
money and a drink, or you just
Yeah,
or the drink
Yeah, it was
was-
weird. I was like, here, take this $100. You know, I didn't know this
Oh,
chick.
okay.
It's
Are
right-
you sure that wasn't
This
just
is
a
2
lady?
weeks prior to me marrying the next woman of my dreams, Samantha, who I'm still with. You know, and
Drinking,
it's-
your ad can go right
it's,
here.
bro. So anyway, so they walk in from a long night. I think they went to a pool hall or a little dive bar or something like that. They walk in from a long night, bro. I am out-assed, tired, on the couch, sleeping, snoring, ass crack, hanging out at least 6 inches of ass crack, hanging out. And
So you were
Aaron walks
literally
into this.
ass out. Your ass was
Ass
out.
is out. I have no back to ass filter. It just blends. So it's really weird. So Aaron now
It's like
has a
wall
picture.
with a crack in it.
I thought someone stabbed and gutted him. Like, that's how fine the
Now, mind
ass
you,
crack is.
Now, mind you, ladies, I do have an ass now. If there's any ladies watching this podcast, I'm a very beautiful man. I'm down 105, so thank you very much. However, that day
Doesn't
was
fix
not
the
my
ass
best day.
crack though.
That day was not. I can
It's
squat,
not a
bitch.
big deal.
That day was not my best day, and Aaron found me 6 inches ass cracked out, and I did not know what to do because now Aaron still has a picture that randomly he sends it to me at least once a year. He'll send it to us in a group chat, and it just hits. And it could be a Tuesday, November 15th, and guess what? Ass crack picture, dude. We went the whole year. You just send it.
I hope that one day when we've forgotten about YouTube and like we've maybe our podcast is on just so many other things that we're like, oh yeah, YouTube, that somebody finds this podcast and they listen to the conversation that we just had and they enjoy it as much as I did. between Chris saying your ass crack looks like you were gutted.
Got it.
I squat now, ladies. I hip thrusted 540 pounds. Holla at me.
He'll
Holla
put
at
it
me,
on
Lizzo.
Instagram. Go to his
Ho-
Instagram.
Holla
You
at
can
me, Lizzo. At Swolsif right here. Put it right here.
Wait, hey,
Put
hold
it right
on,
here.
hold
Hold
on.
watch
Crash.
him
Hey,
hip
Slauson.
thrust.
Slauson, put my Instagram right here. At Swolsif88.
That's Folsom.
What Joe also forgot to tell you is when we walked into the hotel room, before we noticed that he was gutted on the couch, I went to go use the bathroom, and idiot took a Dutch. He somehow walked to the gas station and then walked back, and he got a Dutch, and he cleaned out the Dutch, and instead of flushing the toilet, he just left the fragments in the toilet, just floating. So when I go in there, and the light that wasn't bright, so I'm like, I thought he shit or threw up and didn't flush it. Now I'm waking him up. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
And he's guts from a gar, bro. What do you want from me? I forgot to flush. My bad.
And like, I'm like, dude, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like,
He's
it
conserving
was,
water.
We're still friends with Aaron. We are still friends with
Yeah,
Aaron
we're
to this day.
we are.
I
We
won't
are.
leave his name out. His name can.
No, yeah, he's a fan.
He's a fan of the show. He will appreciate these opening segments. He
I'm
will
sure-
appreciate these
I hope
opening
he does.
segments. He's listening right now, like fucking Valkyrie Mafia. I should have just got out of the car, called my wife, got an Uber home. It's fucking.
Never hanging out with those guys. Never.
Hey, do you guys want to go to WrestleMania?
If I would have just heard Val Kilmer Mafia, I would have been all in. I would have been like, you guys are gonna have trouble getting rid of me. That's hilarious.
That's what happened. That's why
That's ultimately what happened.
I'm sitting now. You're stuck with us. All right, so listen.
This is what happened. We had some random conversation outside of the CCW arena, and here I am.
You were walking to Circus Bar, and I said, "Yo, how long you
Yeah,
been banging
we were.
Ref Amy?" And you were
Shout-
like, "We're
shout
not."
out to-
Shout out to
no.
Ref Amy. I love
Well,
you,
shout
Ref
out to
Amy.
Ref Amy, but shout out to the chick that I was trying to fuck.
No, I was
Oh my
walking with
goodness.
him. It was me and him at Ref Amy's school. She'll appreciate this. Me, him, and Ref Amy, and we were walking to Circus Bar, and I just look over. I don't know Slauson from dog shit, and I was like, "So how long you guys been banging?" And they were like, "Oh, we're not." And I was like, awkward moment. Awkward moment. Let's keep walking to the bar. I'll race. You guys want to race?
Because I think that like everybody had gone over there already.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it was some last
Shout out
minute
to
shit.
Circus Bar.
yeah.
And
Shout out
it was-
Circus Bar.
It is in a shout out to Circus Bar. We won't talk about the area that it's in if we're shouting.
It's amazing.
The
I love it.
Circus Bar, if you would like to sponsor the Wrestling Paradox
Your ad
podcast,
can go right over
Your ad
there.
can go right here.
Right
we
there.
are disclaimer: we are not responsible for anything that goes down around Circus Bar and
Inside
In
and
or
around.
around for
In
that.
Please.
or around.
Please be careful.
Okay, so we got to get to the show. All right, boys. So check it out. We're gonna talk. We talked a lot of wild shit, but we're gonna talk even more wild shit because we are gonna talk about what ifs in professional wrestling. And I have a couple, right? And these are 2 in 1. This is a 2 for 1. What if? And we're not gonna spend a lot of time on the what ifs. We're gonna shoot out low poop poop, and that's it, right?
well, I thought it was my segment.
No. You can have your segment. That's fine. I'm saying the
Oh.
comments on we're all gonna give some what ifs. The comments on the what ifs. We're just gonna leave them where they're at. We all know how we are. We all know how they feel. Blah blah blah.
Well, Chris Thrasher needs an intro.
Yeah,
for
but
his-
he needs an intro for his. So play the intro.
Insert mysterious music here.
All right. So what if? So Thrasher, that's your intro. So go ahead and give your what if first, and then I'll give my what if.
Okay. This is my what if. I was thinking about it, and what if at what was it? WrestleMania 31? Is that when Sting wrestled Triple H?
Yep.
At
I believe it was
WrestleMania?
30.
San Francisco.
Yes. What
Sounds
if
about right.
what if they gave us the match that we wanted?
Which was
Sting and Taker.
Being an
Undertaker.
Undertaker. But
In the
wasn't that
daylight?
the year after Taker lost to Lesnar?
Well, Taker
That is-
fought Bray that night.
He fought Bray that night, and the match was meaningless. It was
Yeah.
there was nothing to it. It was it was dog shit.
Bray twisted his ankle that day.
Yes, and the match was only, I think it was like 6 minutes.
Yeah, it was horrible.
But
So
what
he
if
could have wrestled Sting for 6 minutes, and Sting wouldn't have got crushed by the fucking NWO or whatever the fuck happened. in
Yeah,
that
that
match.
was weird.
Also, and they did it like it was still
No, he was
daytime.
actually the
couldn't really-
NWO was actually with Sting. But
No,
that's
the
what I'm
NWO
saying.
was
That's what I was
Sting.
thinking about. I was thinking
Yeah.
about that. Like when he said it, my first thought was in the daylight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like
I would have appreciated more NWO versus D-Generation X. Those three versus those three.
see
That'd
if
be
they
cool.
would. Yeah, I like that.
Because
if
all
they would've
6 of
hyped
them
it
can't move. I mean, well, 5 except for Triple H. He can still move at that time.
What if Kevin Nash took a tag, got in for
A
his
tour
quad?
Terrible.
and also my second what if at WrestleMania 36, that was when it was the Boner Yard match, right?
Boneyard.
Boner
Excuse
yard.
me?
Excuse me?
It was the
Bone-
Boner Yard.
Boneyard.
Boner
One
Yard.
more time.
Boneyard.
Boner Yard.
Boneyard.
Oh, it's the Pan thing. I
That's
understand.
my line. That's my line.
What if it wasn't AJ in that spot?
Who could have
Who
been?
would be there though?
Aleister Black.
Oh.
But
I
I
was
feel
gonna
like
say, that could have been Bray Wyatt, but
Or Bray Wyatt. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna have like a supernatural like match that's like that,
yeah.
have someone and you could build up the storyline with like Aleister Black or Bray Wyatt. You could tell the story with it to where AJ it just looks. I mean, yeah, we're Monday morning quarterbacking it now, but
Well, that's what ifs are.
yeah, and I just think it would have made that match better because you could have done more with it.
Yeah.
well, the only thing with that I would just say is because I feel like that match was designed to be, Taker's basically his going away party type thing. And they want him to, go out on top and whatnot. I don't think you put one of those other guys who's supposed to be like the next spooky guy. For
Yeah,
like
but
I don't-
AJ was still hot at that time. though.
Yeah,
AJ
AJ
on
was
top.
still on top. I don't think it would hurt anybody if that's Undertaker's swan song. I don't
Yeah,
think it hurts
no,
nobody.
not at all. I think if anything, that helps anybody that loses that match. That actually pushes them further up the cart.
No, but you got to think about like the actual like how you think about that match. Every Undertaker match for the past 10 years has been catered to be his last fucking match. So you can't do that either. I slightly agree with Noah, but you could have left it. But even if you did it with somebody like a Bray Wyatt or something like that, you could have left it open ended, which then doesn't really defeat anybody's character more than the next.
Yeah, I mean that's an idea too. Like you don't really have to do it because of the style of match that it was. You don't have to do like a definitive like
Yeah,
finish.
and
Yeah.
still,
Per se.
if you're going with the logic of it's supposed to be Taker's kind of send off, who is AJ Styles to Taker anyway? Like, why would it be AJ?
Face of
That's-
TNA, face of WWE. I mean, you think that? I mean, that's what it is. Face of TNA. He was.
Yeah, but
He was. I mean,
no,
there's
he
no
was.
argument.
I'm not arguing that point.
He
I'm
was
just-
in the position
I don't
that
know
we
if
all
WWE
wanted
fans
Sting to
don't
be in. We got company versus company, and nobody ever realized it. We got TNA versus WWE. Everybody wanted WCW versus WWE. We never got it.
And that's the reason why I brought up the Undertaker Sting at 31. Because, and the only reason why I said it could have prolonged the career, I think when Sting went into that match with Triple H, it gave him a mindset of, oh, this is just like TNA. I can still do this. Then didn't he have a match with Rollins? Didn't he get hurt with Rollins?
Rollins was the one that hurt him with the buckle bomb, I think.
Yes.
So do we all
Yeah.
agree Sting shouldn't be doing this shit?
Well, it was. I mean,
So I think
Jumping off of fucking top ropes over tables?
No,
that was fucking we didn't get I
Dumb-
didn't get to talk about that.
Dumbass.
But Jesus Christ.
Dumbass.
Why?
I love Sting to death, but you dumbass. You just
My
fucking
thing
broke
was,
your neck
why did
4
they
years
put
ago,
it-
but you do that.
Why did they put it so far?
Far.
they
What are
did
you
like
very
doing?
far.
If
very
you
far.
put them like right there and he can just kind of just step off and
All right,
he catches both tables.
We'll
whatever.
get there. We'll get there. Our next topic is Impact or AEW's new rules. All right, so we're gonna get
Okay.
there. All right, but here we
Um,
go. So
Sting
my
can't
what
jump
if, Chris Thrasher, Daddy Thrasher, Thrash Daddy. Great fucking topics, great what ifs. I love those. Here we go. I got one for you. It's kind of 2 for 1, like I was saying. What if Austin never left WCW, and WCW won the war.
That's a big ass what if.
That's a big ass what if.
What is
Now-
what is Steve Austin doing then? What is his
Exactly. Does he get over? Is
Still
he
stunning,
icy
brother.
McFreeze?
Oh, he would still be stunning Steve.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve,
How
he
far would
be-
that take him past Hogan? You already look like Hogan with the long blonde hair. Does he shave his head? Does he go for that renegade character, that badass, that outlaw? Does
I
he
mean,
go
I
for
think
that?
he shaved his
If you
head
want to go,
because he's going
if you
for
want to go that route, what if Ric Flair or Hogan never leave WCW, NWA,
Ah.
WCW?
Uh-huh. There you go. I'll throw one at you that has to do with that. What if Vince McMahon was prosecuted during the steroid trials and he served his 11 years in prison? What happens then?
Was that
I
the
did-
original sentence? 11 years.
I did
11
not
years.
expect that at all.
And 11 years, like $1 million fine. What does
Shit.
that do? What does that do? Does
He
that
would have did like 6.
okay? So what does that do for the 6 years of
Look
WWF?
that up.
It
You
would
don't
have
think it
opened the
would've been-
floodgates.
You don't think it would have been like the mob movies where he comes in and fucking Bruce Pritchard's sitting there telling him fucking ideas and he's sitting
Yeah.
by him, like
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
like in The Sopranos, and he's just like fucking telling him shit.
I
I
still,
think
but
that-
I think the floodgates open though, because I don't think if, I mean, at that point in time, I'm not sitting here saying like they had a lot of like talent.
What year was
Percent.
that? That was when they were really bad, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Was it like 90?
92, 93?
Yeah,
was it
sometime
like
around there.
93, I think?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeremy McDivitt, GOAT of the lawyers.
I mean, like that they didn't have like a lot of great talent, but there was talent on there that were loyal, but they had like standards, like the heart. I mean, what happens if he did get prosecuted? Would
Oh, they would have left for sure.
they would have left 110%?
Yeah. that's
Then
it.
Owen might not have died.
Oh, in the Kemp Arena.
Ah. And then other companies would have opened and have been there. So now here is
Well, that's actually a good point. What about Smoky Mountain? What would have happened?
okay. So here you go. I got one, and this is my last one, and I'll shut up. Do we all agree that when Tony Khan went to TNT, Turner Broadcast Network, right, to get this contract for them, having a Cody Rhodes attached to that, did that help with Ted Turner knowing that there's a Rhodes family member attached to AEW and getting
Is
that
Ted Turner
contract?
still alive?
Yeah, he's still running his company.
Ted Turner, your ad can go right here. I'm sorry.
But
I
does
didn't mean to
does
get
having a Rhodes attached to him help? Because one of my what ifs is what
It
if
doesn't
Cody-
hurt. It doesn't hurt.
What if Cody stayed? How
But
would that have
Cody
affected?
never left.
What if Cody never left? How would that have affected AEW to where it is right now? Is
I don't
AEW
think
still
they
in the
get-
same
Jericho, though.
I don't think they get the.
They
TV.
have
I don't think they
Jericho.
get TV as fast.
as easy or as fast? Or
Both.
both? Yeah.
Both. I feel like they go through a long period of kind of doing like one-offs rather than like what they do like 2 shows and then they were like, hey,
Kind of like
it's
how
gotta
they
be-
did the All In. They see how they did, and
Yeah, they
Well,
did All
I-
In and then they did what? All Out.
I don't
And then
know.
they
Was that
had-
what it was, Sasha?
No, they did
Well,
all.
once-
They only did one. They only did one pay per view.
Rey
They did All
Mysterio
In.
was on that pay per view. I forgot about that.
They did All In, but it was unbranded. And then the next one they did was All All Out.
Yeah, all out. But that was under AEW's brand.
That was when they put it under the banner, and then the next one was what Double or Nothing, and then they announced TV at Double or Nothing or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens so quickly without a Rhodes attached.
Yeah,
Definitely not at TNT.
All
I
right,
don't
that's
think-
my
I
what ifs.
For sure, don't think they're at Turner anything.
What
without
is
a Rhodes attached.
what's your what if, Noah?
I think they link on with ROH, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't study this test. What if? What's the big what if? I'm gonna say what if AJ never? What if TNA did right by AJ and he never went on his excursion?
To
'cause I feel like that
Japan,
was
Bullet Club.
yeah to Japan, back to ROH, all that stuff. But I feel like that was a big thing at the time, and like I know watching for me, I was kind of like I thought it was all a work. I'm like he's eventually gonna come back, like, and then he never came back. And I was like, the next thing I know, they're
Dad's
like,
coming back.
he's
You
in
just told me
WWE.
Now, let me ask you a question, Noah, because you and I are the same kind of like fan.
Mhm.
Who do you think that helped? Do you think it helped AJ during that time, or do you think it helped independent wrestling and New Japan?
More.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think it helped. I think it helped I think it helped wrestling, yeah, independent wrestling and New Japan in more of the expansion kind of aspect. I think not saying that I think ROH was down at that time or anything like that, but that high that ROH hits in what was it, 20,
15 to 17,
15,
18.
yeah, I was about to say about 2015 to like 2017 or so. I don't think ROH hits that without AJ going there and spending time there. I think the Western expansion of New Japan is slowed without without AJ going there at that time when AJ is the hottest thing since fish grease. Um, yeah, like I mean, even though people, I feel like there was kind of, I don't want to say a stigma on AJ, but like he was always like that. He's like the best minor leaguer. I feel like people looked at him as for a while just because of where he was at.
Did
So I do
AJ
think it helped
leaving?
him.
My bad. Did AJ leaving like spark that whole like independent wrestling fire in 2017, 2016, 2015? Is that what sparked
I
that?
would, I would say yeah. I
Oh,
would say
110%. They wanted to see what a. I think that that sparked the fire for every like professional wrestler, like not even just independent. They wanted to see. I think Cody Rhodes looked at what AJ did to see like how AJ and then saw how AJ came back. You could see ultimately Cody Rhodes did the same exact took the same exact road that AJ Styles did. He left the company, went on the independents, then sat with another major company, and then went back to WWE.
well, I mean, the only thing, I guess, yeah, I guess we can say, I mean, I guess that's safe to say now. Like AJ probably pioneered the whole betting on yourself kind of idea, at least in recent history, as far as like you're going from a relatively established company, because obviously he wasn't at WWE, he wasn't on that same platform, but he was on TV. Um, Going from being a TV star, like, hey, you know what? I'll take, which probably in most cases was a pay cut, even though he was already probably not making the most at TNA, but taking even less to run himself and run his own schedule and take the bookings he wants to take and all that kind of stuff. Just to then go, find himself basically at two of the biggest others that weren't TNA or WWE, and you know, bet on himself and help them grow in turn, and also build his own brand outside of the realm of, hey, AJ is like the greatest TNA star.
Do you think he made more off of the merchandise royalties of like Bullet Club than he did his contract at TNA?
For sure.
For sure, no, for sure. At that time, no, for sure, like probably by far.
The only reason why I say that is because Sami Zayn was on Two Bears One Cave podcast. He was talking about his that he took a pay cut to sign with WWE NXT. He was making well over six figures selling his merch on the independents as El Generico.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Yes, and when he signed with NXT, he had to get rid of that gimmick, and he had to take a pay cut. He said he took almost like a 75% pay cut.
Well, I mean, at that time, I would say NXT was still relatively unproven too. Like they were
Oh yeah.
doing okay, but like they weren't. It wasn't until after he got there that they grew into that legit third brand. Like they still felt like they were. I'm not even gonna say like a tier below. They felt like they were like 2 or 3 tiers below just Raw and SmackDown at that time before he actually like got there. And then once he got there, Balor got there, and they started to attract more names. Then that's when they started to kind of get into that super indie, as they like to call it. That super.
I mean, status. I feel like if Sami Zayn was doing that well, promoting himself on the indies, if he did, I mean, it's just you're putting yourself in front of WWE's eyes. So I think if he got that, I mean, I think he realized that he was going to eventually make triple that or whatever if he could sell that much on the indies. Imagine being on a worldwide fucking platform.
And that's another what if. What if he didn't get over in NXT?
Well, that would be fucking weird.
Like
That would be very weird.
What if he would turn into like a CJ Parker and just failed out and just asked for his release?
I mean, then I think he goes to fucking back to ROH.
You mean
But
Juice
that-
Robinson?
But do you think, given
Rock
the
hard, Juice
frame
Robinson.
of that people
Rock.
just embrace that? Like
What?
people would be down to like if he did like flop or whatever, and then it just came out. I mean, he was selling that much. He was doing all that in 2010, 20 like all that time in the indies. So do you think that even though he goes to WWE and flops, like you're still gonna have your indie fans that want you to come back to the indies anyway, and then once they realize they'll get to see you again, do you think that that's just like, oh fuck it, he gets welcomed back?
Well,
And sells
I don't think it's so much the merchandise and the money, but what happens if he did come back before the peak of the indie pro wrestling, like the top
then-
tier of it? So like he's in the mix of it.
I feel like he would have at least been part of like the ground floor of anything AEW or MLW or anything like that. If he was in the, is that what you're saying? That he left and he would be like right at that time when the indies were about to pop and he's going.
Right.
Yeah,
'Cause-
Add
and, he,
another what if.
and he also could have
Well, we're running short. We're running short on time right now. Holy shit! I didn't know this combo was gonna go this long.
He was also
conversation.
he could have coerced Kevin Steen to stay in the Indies.
Yeah.
Which this kind of relates to. I mean, I guess it kind of. I have one more. I just want to get it out. Sorry, producers, give me the chop. I feel like, what if TNA and ROH didn't go through like their low periods that they went through in like late. I mean, well, TNA went through a longer one, but that lull period where both of them were kind of like dying out a little bit. What do you think? And I'm asking that in the context of how do you think that affects indie wrestling as it is today, where there's so many quote unquote, I would say, bigger small companies, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What if TNA and ROH never went through their lull periods? Where do we think these other prominent indies still have the opportunity to grow as they have and get to the space that they're in now?
I think the bigger what if you should ask, or to add on to yours, is what if AEW didn't get created? Because they're really the ones that nitpicked through Impact and nitpicked through ROH. So then they wouldn't go through their lull period.
I mean, I don't know, because I feel like, well, Impact was already kind of
Impact
going
went
through
through
a
the
lot.
lull period when they put a WWE champion as their champion in Bobby Lashley. I think that's the beginning of Impact having the lull period, because when they had MVP as champion, it was entertaining because MVP is a very charismatic character. But then when they put the
Right.
belt on Bobby Lashley, it drowned it out. It was done, and they
Didn't
left
they
the
do the
belt on
thing?
him.
Oh, didn't he have literally all of the belt at one point?
They left the belt on him. And it was kind of like, and they were trying to do the same thing with Moose, which I'm glad they've dropped the belt multiple times with him, uh, so that it shows that he's beatable and he can go back and get it. To where
Right.
when Bobby Lashley was there, it's just
He
won
literally
this
beat
belt.
everybody and
Yeah.
he took that guy's belt, and then he took that guy's belt, and but they were doing the whole, which it was kind of hard. I guess I would imagine being a talent at Impact at that time, like because there's nowhere for you to go because they're trying to do this. He's a WWE star and a UFC fighter, and he's like, the real deal or whatever. Which I can understand them presenting him that way, but at the same time, when you literally have him beat everybody,
Right. It made no sense,
right? There's nowhere for you to go with that story because then it beats him.
And then I think he lost a non-title match to Rockstar Spud during that.
Shout out to Rockstar. But I just I don't know. I just thought that was interesting though.
So this what if segment went crazy. We got carried away. That was fun. Is everybody in agreement? Can we save this for next week? We'll
can't
make
see
our
that
show
at all.
this is the updated AEW banned moves list that requires approval, and AEW banned moves that are banned moves. So we'll say that for next week.
People. Tune in.
That'll be our topic
Next
for next
week.
week. And we're
Next
gonna move
week's
in.
next week episode is brought to you by Pile Drivers. Pile Drivers, your ad.
We are gonna move into the segment of the hour. Well, half hour. Oh, wait. It's time for Noah's Corner. Noah's Corner liquor store. Noah, what do you have for us?
I will tell you what I have for you. First and foremost, what I have is the sponsor of Noah's Corner, E&J Brandy. As always,
what's the percentage? What's the percentage that we get a cease and desist from E&J Brandy?
Like,
feel
you're
like-
under on that?
Not 95% of the time, 100% of the time, they'll send a cease and desist.
95% of the time, 100% of the time. Sure.
Yeah.
And
All
this one is 40% alcohol by value. As always, this segment is brought to you by Noah and Noah himself. These thoughts, views, and opinions are not brought to you by the Wrestling Paradox Podcast or any of the other co-hosts. It is about that time to crack open a cold one with the boy.
I wish I was that rich.
Boy.
Guy cracks a brand new bottle every fucking week, bro.
Every week.
It's at this point, it's only for the continuity. At this
He
point,
said-
it's only for the continuity.
I think it's because he might have a problem.
Do you just have a bunch of half drinking bottles hanging around your house? Or do you actually
I mean, I
finish them?
typically try to consolidate them. I actually have one in the corner that's actually open. And
Just
it
over here
has
super
alcohol
gluing
in it.
bottle caps. Just super glue. That's what Chris
But,
used to do. Thrasher used to super glue bottle caps at Orange Bowl Stadium, trying to get bottles of water with vodka in it pass through.
You try to super glue. So you're like, no.
And
it's not
guess
open.
what?
What are you talking about?
Guess what?
You got it.
It
Worked
fucking
every time.
worked. It
Every
worked
time.
100% of the time.
Hey, your bottles of water, they're closed. See?
100%.
And guess what? Side note, I went to a game one time. It was a Thursday night game. This was before I was 21. And we got down there late, so we didn't drink anything. We were good boys. We were sitting on the 50-yard line, the upper deck, and there was older gentlemen sitting next to us. And I watched them do something that I'd never seen anyone do before. And I was like, Those are my idols. I want to be them in my next life. They reached into their sock and they pulled out Ziploc bags and they had vodka, chilled vodka in Ziploc bags. And what they did was they bit the end off and they just shot it like a shots just into their drinks.
Oh, so it was just the liquid in the bag.
Yes.
Great men.
That's
Like
actually
like when you were a kid and you would get it was hot outside and they put the ice water in the Ziploc bag and you get
Yes.
Shit like
But
that
Bob,
belongs
like-
on. That should go on Shark Tank.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about, you know what, my mind went to, I don't know, maybe well, you guys remember in public school, we had like bag juices.
Yes.
At
It
lunch?
was just like that.
Yo, I need to know. Tell me you were in jail without telling me you went to jail. Did you bite the corner of the juice?
100% of the time.
How many
would I
times you been to
ever-
jail? How many times you been to jail?
100% of the time.
Why would I go through the hassle of stabbing it with the straw and getting everywhere? I can just bite the corner off.
Yeah. And I can just
Alright.
shoot it into my mouth.
So
like,
give me Noah's corner. What's Noah's corner?
Noah's Corner. I mean, you know, this one's very much off the cuff, and I feel like it's a little bit on brand and in a timely manner. I just want to take some time to highlight the importance and the tradition that is tag team wrestling. I feel like a lot of times in the community, we always, you know, we get a great tag team and we have them for a while, and then it's not really too much long until now we're trying to pick who's the better member, who's going to be the breakout star, and nobody really. Hasn't really been until recently that people. I mean, still not really, but like, you know, as I guess probably in the last 10 years that tag teams haven't really been breaking up and they've been staying together the entire time type thing. But yeah, just wanted to take some time to highlight, you know, tag team wrestling and its importance. Being a former semi tag team star, uncrowned tag team champion. I feel like, you know,
You're an
feel like
uncrowned tag team champion. I'm a one-time crowned, defending, reigning.
I'm a
24.
one town. I'm a
No, you're
one-time.
not. No,
Yes,
you're not. That's
I'm
my
a
belt.
one time.
That's my belt. That's my belt.
me and Vic Arson are one time stole the belts. We
stolen
won-
tag team championships.
From a Brazilian giant, daddy.
On a funny note, actually, I wasn't
Beating
there
up
at that
grown
show.
men when he was 13 years old.
On
Daddy.
a funny note, I wasn't there for that show, and I actually legitimately thought you guys won because of the way everybody posted about it. Oh, congrats, brother! I was like, did they actually let them win?
They
I was
went
like,
over.
"That's good."
No.
I was like, they went over.
No.
Of course they let us. Of course we went over, bro.
No, I will say real quick comment. It's not a long reigning tag team. However, if you are following Monday Night Raw, the Sonya Deville, Chelsea Green storyline has been amazing, and it is worked up to them winning the women's tag titles. I know they don't mean a lot, obviously, but they won the women's tag titles last night on Raw, and it played out great because it didn't come out to who's better between Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. It came out to Raquel Rodriguez got fucked over by Rhea Ripley, which is building Raquel Rodriguez up to Rhea Ripley while still keeping Liv Morgan, you know, with Raquel Rodriguez. And Liv Morgan's just as important. She's going head with Rhea right now. The storyline played out great. It's the first time I've seen, you know, tag team wrestling is being amazing right now. We just got, you know, Meltzer said it, and I said in the group chat, I finally agree with Meltzer. It may have been the best tag team match ever on television. Best tag team match in pro wrestling history. We don't up there. We don't know. But at least on
haven't.
free television, that was the best tag team match ever.
It was an
I definitely-
unannounced, unofficial Iron Man match. Best 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was pretty much. I mean, from what I've been seeing, I really still have to sit down and watch it like in its entirety from top to bottom.
Amazing.
I'm playing it
So
right now.
I DVR that shit. I DVR.
Yeah, no, it's on my DVR, so I'm trying to like peek at it while we're doing this. But like four great guys. Juice Robinson, Rock Hard Juice Robinson, underrated worker. I feel like
Amazing. Amazing.
Very underrated. Shout out to Lifeblood. You guys remember Lifeblood?
Bro, when he hit a homeboy last week, Dax Harwood with the roll of quarters.
I love
looked-
that he's bringing back the
looked
roll
great.
quarters.
It looked great. What a Rene Dupree fucking thing to do and bring out the roll of quarters and punch the Dynamite Kid in the fucking mouth. I mean, it was just amazing. And the quarters exploded. It looked
Oh yeah, they bust
amazing.
every time.
It looked amazing. So, all right. Nose Corner, tag team wrestling. Yes, we all agree tag team wrestling is great right now, but you know, we need to appreciate tag team wrestling more. You got
Hold the
FTR.
fucking tag rope.
Yes. Yo,
Shout
who
out to
we
the
yell at the
tag
other day?
ropes. Your ass.
Who did we yell at
right
the other
here.
day for the tag rope? Was that Ozzy? We yelled at for the tag rope?
At the last bash. No, it
Yeah.
wasn't Ozzy. It wasn't Ozzy.
Who was it?
It was it was
Cam.
No, because he wasn't in a tag match, was he? Oh yeah, he
Oh.
was. Yeah, he was.
Was it Cam?
Yeah, it was Cam.
And then I got yelled at by, did I tell you guys a story? I got yelled at by Jake St. Patrick
Shout out to Jake.
because Jake's trying to be a
Jakey
heel right
Two
now,
Boys.
but I yelled out for no reason at all. Every day is St. Patrick's Day. And Jake's like,
What'd
you
he say?
damn right it is. And then he went back to beating the shit out of fucking Hector Perfecto. So, all right, boys
Shout out
and
to
girls.
tag ropes.
I don't know if you boys have heard or not. However, I will be sponsoring this show as well soon. I am on a
Please.
new app called Whatnot. And on Whatnot, it is all about purchasing and selling baseball cards and football cards and basketball cards and wrestling cards and UFC cards. And these things go for a lot of fucking money. And I'm getting involved in it at this time. However, I did purchase something the other day. And I believe I told Miami Mike and Chris Thrasher, Thrash Daddy, and Saucy Slossy, the first place winner of Guess the Program will be
Michael
getting.
Jordan card.
No, I got an offer. I tell you guys, up to $200. I got the offer so far for that Michael Jordan card I pulled. I pulled a Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Both had game worn swatches from the jersey, a cut out of the jersey in the card. And on the card was Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, both of them with two different
Oh, word.
swatches from the finals. From the finals game, these swatches were from in like 96 or 97, whatever it was. So anyway, I
Multiple
fucking
years.
$5.
Back. Go
It was
Bulls.
it was $3 and $2 for shipping. I purchased
A Randy Moss
one,
rookie card. No.
a one of probably
A
1,000.
Randy I have a Randy Moss rookie card.
Probably
Oh,
1
really?
million. There's probably 1 million of these things in circuit. However, you guys, the winner, will be receiving, and you have to pay for shipping or come pick it up. You will be receiving a TNA Impact signed rookie card by the one, the only Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley.
Oh shit.
How do you like that?
Part of
Impact World Champion, Alex.
Yeah, the retaining.
I
and
thought he was a lose. I
defending.
thought he was a lose. I thought he was a lose.
Nope. And guess what happened on Monday morning? Nick Aldis announced he was done with Impact Wrestling.
Yeah. He had one.
Didn't he only
match.
come back for like 3 weeks?
Yeah.
It was a per like match.
They're
or
saying
per
that
episode,
he's-
whatever.
He may either be coming to Raw as a character or producer. That's what they're talking about now. I think
I
he'd
don't
be a
know,
good
that guy-
producer.
I don't know. Magnus.
I-
Magnus had
yo,
fun.
You know what?
He was
Sometimes
actually a
WWE,
really good heel for a while.
yes, sometimes WWE gets it right. I like Scrap Daddy right now. Adam,
You like
Pierce.
him being
I like
good.
him as he is with this, character with the
He's just it's official.
enforcer. Yeah, he's an official. He's great at it, and he's still Scrap Daddy because Paul Heyman brought that up in a promo one time. He was like, "Look here, Scrap Daddy. I know how you used to do it." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, way to call back that shit, bro. Way to get it." So anyway, so we are gonna move into a guess the program. It is now time.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your favorite part of the show. Guess the program.
Ladies and gentlemen, guess the program. We got some good ones here for you. So here we go. We're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna pick the order tonight. We got 3 pay-per-views. You guys ready?
Sure.
First pay-per-view.
Lawson does not look enthused.
This took place on.
I don't want the Alex Shelley card. I want the Molly Holly card. Let's go.
This took place on. Yeah, you have the option. You can have the Molly Holly card with the cutout from her shirt, or the Motor City Machine Gun Alex Shelley sign card.
I want Molly Holly's shirt. Say the
Alright.
card, Joe.
All right, so this took place on Sunday Night Heat. It was Mark Jindrak versus Funaki. Defeated
I
Funaki.
got it. It's Sunday Night Heat, 1998. Done.
Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam defeated the Dudley Boys. Sorry, Devon Dadley. Tori Wilson defeated Dawn Marie. Mordecai defeated Scotty 2 Hotty. Charlie Haas and Rico defeated Billy Gunn and Hardcore Holly. Chavo Guerrero defeated Jacqueline. John Cena defeated Rene Dupree. The Undertaker defeated Booker T. And JBL defeated Eddie Guerrero by disqualification. What year, what show, and where did it take place? Let's start with Noah.
Oh shit. I'm gonna say this is 2004.
Okay.
Damn, what place? I'm gonna say that. Oh damn, I didn't. Let me ask my question.
Yeah, ask your question.
Shit. Do I have a question? What month was this show?
The month of this show was. Oh, that's the wrong card. Sorry. The month of this show was May.
May?
May. It's gonna be May.
Victor Wembanyama, your ad can go right.
Come on, Chico Stick.
So I said 2004. Oh, cause she. I actually was just hearing that song. 2004. I'm gonna go. Fuck it. Great American Bash. In fucking this thing.
Sorry.
Reno, Nevada.
Yeah,
At
they
the
haven't had
Reno
one there.
Coliseum.
They haven't had one there in like 45 years.
All right.
Yeah, let's pick the
Mike.
most obsolete fucking city in America, Noah.
Mike.
Jesus.
Miami Mike.
Okay.
Saucy.
The
What's your question?
I have a question. What is the match type / stipulation / fucking font of the JBL
Font?
please?
It was just a singles match for the WWE Championship. JBL won via disqualification.
Against who? What was that?
Eddie Guerrero. Eddie
Okay.
Guerrero was
Edward.
champion coming in.
I'm gonna go with Backlash 04 in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. And
Okay.
Thrash Daddy.
I'm also gonna go in 2004, but I'm gonna go Judgment Day.
Ooh, I was trying to think of which ones, and that is
You
one
know
of-
what? I might have mixed that up because I was between
Where
Bash
did it
and
take
Judgment
place?
Day.
Shut up. Where did it take place?
You don't get to talk to me.
I think this is
You,
around the
you
same.
want to talk now? Can you talk during your turn when it is your turn to talk? You're talking now. Stop.
I think it's I think
love
this
you,
is
Noah.
around this. I think this is around the same time that
Al Sharpton's an happy raspberry.
Pittsburgh opened up their new arena. I think it was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
All right. So you boys are
PNC
all
something.
wrong. It took place in LA at the Staples Center. It was in 2004. Congratulations to Noah and Mike.
Everybody
And
said 2004.
Everyone
Everybody-
says
Thrasher, it was 2004 Judgment Day. Congratulations.
So you know what? I was between Judgment Day, but for some reason in my head, the bull rope match was at Judgment Day. That's why I didn't say it.
So
But I think it was actually the other way around.
next pay-per-view, Mike Saucy, you will be leading off.
All right.
Chris Benoit defeated Mike Enos by submission.
Who?
Norman
Mike
S-
Enos.
Yes, Norman Smiley defeated Chavo Guerrero Jr. by submission. Fit Finley defeated Van Hammer. Bam Bigelow defeated Wrath. Lex Luger defeated Conan. Chris Jericho defeated Perry Saturn. Billy Kidman defeated Rey Mysterio Jr.,
Kidman, Billy
Juventud
Kidman.
Guerrera, and Psychosis. Peek behind the curtain in my life. Juventud Guerrera was my favorite wrestler of all time. And when I was growing up, my dad bought me a little El Luchador mask, and I used to run around in my underwear saying I was
The
Juventud
Juice?
Burge. Yes, I was Juventud Burge. So
you
yes,
also
Billy
the Juice?
Kidman.
I like how you went. I like how you went with calling yourself Juventud Burge instead of Joseph Guerrera.
Juventud
I feel
Guerrera
like
and Psychosis.
Jesus Christ.
And Mysterio lost to Billy Kidman. Rick and David Flair, when he was alive, defeated Kurt Hennig and Barry Windham. And Goldberg defeated Scott Hall in a stun gun ladder match.
Okay, well,
I don't know why I gave you
Okay.
guys a stun gun ladder match. You're welcome. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, he did just give us that for free.
Yeah. All right.
What-
So, what year, Mikey?
I just have a question. What month was it in?
It was in January.
All right, this is sold out 1999 in fucking Panama City, Florida.
All right. And Thrasher?
1999 sold out in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Oh, WCW. It's always Florida. It's always Florida places.
All
Georgia.
right. And Noah.
I'm also going sold out 99, and I am gonna go Daytona Beach, Florida at the I believe it's the Ocean Center.
All right. Congratulations, all three of you. You all received 2 points. However, this pay-per-view took place in the Charleston Civic Center, the municipal Charlotte Civic Center in
Ah, damn.
Charleston, West Virginia.
Oh,
Okay. Last
Charlotte.
card. Last card, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Van Dam defeated Magnus and Mr. Anderson. Devon Dudley, yes, you, Devon Dudley, defeated Kazarian. Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez defeated Gunner and Kid Cash. Low key, Gunner was one of my favorite wrestlers in TNA. Madison
That's
Rain.
crazy.
Yeah,
you
Madison
call
Rain.
Gunner
Huh?
Burge.
What?
Did you call yourself Gunner Burge?
No, I did not. Madison, don't use my slave name. Madison Rain defeated Miss Tessmacher.
Who?
Miss Tessmacher.
That's Frankie Kazarian's wife, I believe, Tracy Brooks.
Okay, now I
Bully
No, it's not the
Ray.
same person.
Bully
It's
Ray
not? Okay.
defeated. Bully Ray
Those
defeated
are just four
James.
big
Bully Ray defeated James Storm, Jeff Hardy, and Robbie E. Zema Ion defeated Kenny King. AJ Styles defeated Christopher Daniels, Kurt Angle, and Samoa Joe. Austin Aries defeated Bobby Roode. Thrash Daddy, all you, baby.
I want to say this is Bound for Glory 2014.
And where did it take place?
The Hammerstein Ballroom in New York. That was
Okay.
that low period of fucking
Noah?
TNA.
You didn't use your question. I don't know why, but no, what's your question?
I believe what month was this?
August.
August. I don't think it's that.
Probably not that either.
What are you eating?
Nothing.
And Glizzy.
For those
um,
that you can't see, Joe is eating something.
No, I'm not.
You can hear his mouth.
he's chewing on a Glizzy.
All right, come on.
I'm going to go.
What year, Noah?
Shit, that's kind of rough.
That was a good year.
Fucking.
Shit.
Let's go 20. Sure, let's go 2014. This is. I'm going to say. I really don't. Not fuck it. No, nothing. I want to say that this is fucking. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go.
Don't worry, no, I'll cut it.
Destination X.
Jesus Christ.
Destination X in.
This ain't
Sure, let's go
real.
New York.
Thank you. All right. Mike.
I'm gonna go 2013. I'm gonna go with fucking
Like a white Noah.
Final Resolution.
Where?
Fucking
Tupelo, Mississippi.
Charleston, South Carolina.
All right. All you three boys went 0 for 0 on that last card. That last card.
Wait, can I ask a question before?
Sure.
No. It has nothing to do with the
Are
point,
you going to
whatever.
get it out within 30 seconds?
Yes. And just say, I mean, you're gonna tell us the card anyway. But I know what match this is. Was this the option C match with fucking Aries and no, that was Bully Ray. Never mind.
No, this was the loser of the match was barred from receiving a rematch.
What year was it? If you say 2012, I'm gonna be upset.
2012.
Fuck me, dude. Really? Are you fucking with me? Or are you
No, it's 2012 Hardcore Justice in the Orlando Impact Zone.
I don't even know what Hardcore Justice is, but I should have said 20. I was thinking 2012. Should have said
Hardcore Justice is Hard Justice's older brother.
All right,
Younger
so
brother, actually.
Thrasher 4, Noah 3, Mike 3. So
All
nothing
right.
really changes except for Thrasher gaining a point on all of you. So Noah 3.
coming for that Molly Holly card.
Mike 3, Thrasher 4, which makes everything now. That's 37. That's 36. And that is 39. All right, Thrash Daddy, you are in the lead with 39. Saucy 36. Noah 37. Boys,
Ooh, not that
I
bad.
have something for you. I have a surprise. Does everybody have a piece of paper in front of them? If you do not, please get a piece of paper and pen really quickly.
How
This
big?
is what I've been writing on.
Thank you.
This is what I've been writing on. So
One day someone's gonna find that when we're dead and gone, and they're gonna wonder.
Dude,
All right.
like, what is this? What is this tome?
Come on, Noah, hurry up. Less than
How big does the piece of paper have to be?
not that big. So, boys, in tonight's cards, all three cards, there was one. How do I say this? Common denominator. You are going to write on a piece of paper in under 45 seconds. What was that common denominator for all three pay-per-views? What or who linked all three pay-per-views together? You have 45 seconds. Hi. Say hi really quick.
Hi.
That's Romy.
Rami.
Everybody
Hi.
says hi, Romy. It's bedtime. Go to bed.
Okay.
I love you. Bye, bro.
Okay.
Do we get more time because of that?
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
That's-
All right, high five. Knuckles. Noggin.
Wait, let's write stuff.
2 times. High five, high five. Knuckles. Noggin. Kiss. See you later. All right, boys. I will give
Wait,
you
what are we supposed to be writing down?
Yeah, I'm kind of lost.
the common
confused.
denominator. There was a thing or a person or something. There was a common denominator connecting all 3 pay-per-views. What was that one particular thing or person? Connecting all 3 pay-per-views. If you get this right, you get 3 points.
What
When
the
everybody is ready, please raise
Do I
your
have to
pencil.
write it down?
Yes, you have to write it down because everybody's gonna show it to the camera at the same time.
Oh, I'm not gonna. I mean, I can only find fucking.
Oh, you cheater! You wrote it all down?
Yeah, I write notes.
Oh, that's so cheating. No, you can't be.
Yeah, I was
looking
about to say
through
if they
it.
wrote the whole.
You
Yeah,
can't
I
did
didn't
you-
write the whole
that.
card.
You said it at the beginning of fucking doing guess the program weeks ago that
Yeah.
we could write notes
I
down.
write-
I understand. All right, so flip away from those pages, please. Flip away from this is very important. Flip away from those
He
pages.
just looked at it though. What
I
are you
just
doing?
looked at it.
Did you see it? Did you see the answer?
I mean, I see that there's multiple. There could be.
All right, that is not correct. Miami Mike. Devon Dadley, what do you have?
I'm so confused. Can I? Never mind.
What is the
Well,
connection
well-
piece?
What's that guy's? Oh, that's wrong. No, never mind. It was him.
All right, I'll just say it. There was one wrestler who performed on all 3 shows.
Eddie
Okay.
Gray.
Oh my
Huh?
god. Ew.
You don't say
Um,
it. Don't say it. Write
No,
it down.
I
Okay,
you
so
know,
give me a second.
I see multiple.
That performed on all 3 shows? Stop looking.
Let me stop looking.
That's not correct. Hold it up to the camera, Devon Dadley.
I'm out of time.
No, it's fine. I'm giving everybody chances here.
I
Hold it
keep
up to the
writing
camera.
names.
Yeah, he's just writing names and putting them up on the camera. That's
Oh,
not
hold
it.
on.
Did he
My
though?
pin does. Wait, my pin doesn't work. That's fucking ass.
Fuck Mike
Uh,
Awesome. Use that as a clip.
Put that at the front of the pod. Actually, that's how we're opening.
Fuck Mike Awesome.
Dude, what? There's got to be somebody I can't remember. Then.
Did
Give
he?
me a second.
Did he? I think he may have, but that's not who I was looking at. Damn.
That's
Did he?
crazy.
No, not Oldberg. Is your G backwards?
That's fucking crazy.
No,
Why do you write?
What-
What?
You guys can keep guessing until Noah gives me an answer. Because Noah still hasn't given me an answer yet.
How? Wait, so
Hold
they
on to
get
the
multiple
camera.
guesses and I only get one.
Well, I mean, you're taking forever.
First.
Stop looking at the answers. Stop looking at the matches, Stasher.
No, I'm not. I'm actually trying to think of how to spell his name.
No and no to both of you.
Cecil Fielder
Okay.
wasn't on any of those shows.
No. All 3 shows. They have to be on all 3 shows that I mentioned tonight. That would be Judgment Day in 2004, Sold Out in 1999, and Hardcore Justice in 2012. No,
I
not
wasn't-
Wade Bucks.
I wasn't right.
No, you were not right.
Fuck
He
that.
performed on all 3 shows. All right, this is it right here. So you guys, your next answer you put up. Hold on, don't put them up. Don't put them up yet. Don't put them up yet.
Wait,
put
how
'em up
many have everybody else had? I see like 3-1.
I've had like 7.
yet. I feel like nobody's got it. All right, you guys ready? Hold up your
No.
answers. Come
No, I'm not
on.
ready.
Why are you like this?
Because I'm a thinking man. Shit's not
Ew.
simple.
God, if I was
Traffic.
dating you, I'd hate you too.
That's fucking crazy.
Wait,
No, you're not talking.
Joe, hold on. I think I got it now. I got it.
This went totally left. I was trying to have some fun with you guys. No, he's dead.
Oh shit!
No.
I mean, it's possible.
What's that say? Gay black
Oh, nice.
people?
Yeah. Except 99.
All right.
Can you
Nobody
read that?
gets
Did
it.
you read that?
Yes, I read it, and nobody gets it. The
What did
answer
it say?
to this question. I'm gonna do some more things like this because we're coming up in the
There's no
final.
heaven.
Next week's the last week, so there will be 2 bonus questions I'm going to think of in the post. All right. So the answer to tonight's question for 3 points, which nobody receives, was Chavo Guerrero.
Oh fuck, dude.
Chavo
I
performed
stand
on
by
all
my
3 of
answer.
these pay-per-views. Now, Bully
That
Ray
was-
did. I apologize. When I clicked Chavo Guerrero's name, I just clicked 3 random pay-per-views off of his Wikipedia, and those were the 3.
No,
Well, Bully
RV,
Ray wasn't
no, RVD, Bully Ray, and Rey Mysterio. They were all in 2.
Yeah, I was looking for all 3.
I was thinking, well, my original answer was Booker T. And then I was trying to find a loophole. So I said Earl Hebner, which is very possible.
So, well, that is Guess the Program, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the first place winner in next week will be announced. This was week number 9, correct? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next week is week number 10, the season finale of Guess the Program. The winner will receive a rookie signed card of Alex Shelley. Yours, mine, everybody's, the Tribal Chiefs Impact World Champion. All right. Hey, so is everybody gonna wear something nice next week to the grand finale?
Do we have a dress code now?
I think so. I think it should be we all wear do-rags and suits.
I don't.
But like not suits though, but like tuxedos, like from Step Brothers.
So like a tuxedo T-shirt.
We could do that.
I would have to get one.
I would appreciate if everybody dressed nicely. Slauson, possibly change your hoodie this month.
NWO hoodie.
Or life.
Go with the Wolfpack hoodie this time.
Yeah, get a
Oh.
Wolfpack hoodie, pussy.
I gotta get it. You know how much that's gonna be to rush?
Yo,
it?
are you gonna wear your nice Marlins hat next week?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'll wear whatever hat I fucking want. How about that?
Well, hey, what did you guys really quickly before we close out at 9:40? Now we'll go to 10 o'clock. We'll discuss this for 10 minutes and we're out. Oh, I think don't stop the recording yet.
Oh, did he already leave?
We'll discuss this. Yes, wear that. Wear that. Speak.
Hello.
Wear that. Please.
The entire time.
Yes, the entire show. Wear that. All right. So next week we're gonna be discussing AEW's banned rules and recommended please get permission first rules.
This next episode is brought to you by Blood and Contractors.
Yeah, and then they'll also have the blood and guts match by then. So we're gonna discuss
Oh yeah,
that
we'll be able
as
to
well.
fucking review that.
Yeah, and figure out how many rules they actually break. So really quickly, I sent it in the group chat earlier. Dean Ambrose, aka Jonathan Moxley Good, the Stone Cold podcast. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
I
No.
do remember that being a whole deal.
That was
No,
I watched it
big-ass
much
deal.
later than like when it was originally because I wasn't really into like watching the Broken Skull sessions at the time. But yeah, I remember it being a really big deal when it first came out.
You know, and it's just like that happens, and then we get to him and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and the match was horrible match. Everybody tried to blame Brock, but my only issue is with that is there are people who blame Brock for that match or blame Brock as a worker, but yet people like Omos and Kofi Kingston, who are black wrestlers, are the first ones to step up and say, no, Brock deserves every flower he gets. He's the best worker. You know, Kofi put him over tremendously and was said, about that 25-second match. Kofi's like, I shouldn't have any offense in that match. I should be destroyed. Look at him. Look at me. You know, I should get destroyed by him. It's his time to carry the belt again. You know, almost mentioning how great Brock Lesnar was at WrestleMania with him and how great they worked together. That match, it sucks to say, but like, it almost feels like, Moxley cares now a lot. It feels in AEW he carries that banner, but man, he just didn't carry the banner for WWE at all. And he was WWE champion with that Stone Cold podcast. And then like for you to have a shitty match with Brock Lesnar, it's kind of hard to do because Brock Lesnar kind of wants to put on a match every time he's out there because you get him few and far between.
I think the Mox or Dean Ambrose at the time was the transitional champion because if you remember during that time, everybody was hurt and you didn't have Roman Reigns, as big as he was or is now. And Seth Rollins wasn't like a household name yet.
Yeah, because
You
this
had-
wasn't SmackDown. This wasn't SmackDown Live, Dean Ambrose. This was he
Oh.
was still on Raw. He was WWE champion. It was a black belt. SmackDown Live was a little different. It almost felt like he was proud to be a part of that SmackDown Live roster. Him and AJ
Well,
Styles and Dolph
This is right
Ziggler.
before that, though, right?
This is before that, yeah. So how the events that happened was he was WWE champion on Raw, and the injuries were happening for everybody, and Roman wasn't around, Seth wasn't there yet. It was him and I think Triple H had a program. No, they didn't have a program. Who do you have programs with? It was a horrible fucking program.
This was the time that wasn't this the time that Roman found out that he had cancer again?
I don't know. I feel like that
No,
was after.
that's
I
way
feel like
later.
my brain's telling me that's way later.
That's way later.
Yeah, he was
This
so
has to
young
be-
in this
'Cause
podcast.
I feel like
So young.
he only had the one reign, right?
No, he was a world champion in that podcast because I saw the belt on the table.
Yeah,
Are you
no, I'm
sure that
saying he
wasn't the
had it,
US
but I'm
belt?
sure-
No,
No, it was
no.
the. No, you sure
It was the black belt, but if you remember on the SmackDown Live, he had the blue belt, didn't he? Or
Right.
did that come after?
No, he had a black one.
Yeah,
Oh, so
black
this
one.
might have been that reign, but I don't
I
know,
was
man.
gonna say I think he only had the one.
But either
And
way,
it was like,
Because he had multiple US title reigns.
yeah, but no, it was a WWE belt, the heavyweight. But it was just so weird because like it almost felt like he didn't care to be there in front of Austin. Like
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I would
how
have
much
to go
did-
back and watch it again.
I mean, how much did that play into his problems that he went into rehab?
true. I mean, you could tell the whole interview changed when Austin brought up his dad. I said that in chat. Like when that interview,
Yeah,
like
you did
when
say
I
that.
sent it, what I said was an edit. It was a joke, but it was real. Like it came from that, and like they put it all together and make it look way worse than it was. But Austin was like trying to feed him lines, and he just wasn't taking them. And I forget who Booker T did that to on Talking Smack. He was like trying to feed her lines, and she just like wasn't like throwing it out there enough. But either way, yeah, it's just like Austin was trying to feed him and he wasn't taking it. So either way, obviously Mox matured, Mox grew, Mox went to rehab, Mox became I'm not gonna pat the guy on the back for quitting drinking. Like you're not supposed to do that either way. So, but like good for him, he's doing it the right way now. But I don't know. I just thought that interview was weird, and it's just something I wanted to talk about.
He's a gold medalist. Brazilian Jiu
Oh yeah, he just
Jitsu.
won a
Yep.
grappling competition, didn't he? But no, I think I would have to go back and watch it, and I was thinking about it the other day too. Just like with all the flack that he got for that.
Let me ask you a
Um,
question. No bleeding. What's Mox gonna do now? Mox breathes and he bleeds. That's it. Breathes and bleeds, baby. Give my wife that shirt.
Well, I think is it no bleeding at all, or just no bleeding without approval? Because if it's no bleeding, well, I'm pretty sure.
And you
8
can't
times.
bleed in the
Sure,
crowd.
I'm pretty sure certain people have the okay already.
I was
You
about
can't
to say,
bleed
I'm
in
pretty
the
sure
crowd.
8
You
times.
can't
out of
bleed in
10.
the crowd. That's a big one. You cannot bleed
Well,
in
he
the
doesn't.
crowd.
After he bleeds, he usually doesn't go in the crowd.
That's what I said.
See. So
But
Uh,
8 times out of 10, I'm sure they're checking off Mox bleeding in a match because that's kind of his thing.
well, they're
and that's-
checking on Mox and we're checking out of here. All right.
I see what he did there.
Ladies and
Ah,
gentlemen, boys
big.
and girls, that is a wrap on the Wrestling Paradox podcast. Tune in next week as we discuss AEW's new band and recommended band rules, and we crown a guest the program champion. Do you guys like guest the program? We can figure out another game.
Commenters, comment your suggestions for another 10-week series of some sort of game. And we would like to be
Somebody answer it.
And
what?
I said we'll put a poll out when we post it. Somebody answer.
After guess the program, I set something up behind your backs, guys.
Oh,
I'm sorry. However, I felt
I think
this
we
was-
should do. Maybe we should do a guess the wrestler, and it's just accomplishments.
Well, I have something really quick. So I did something behind your backs and I set something up. And it's big. It's real big. And it's like a steel wall. You guys picking up what I'm putting down?
A steel wall.
It's like a
It's big.
steel wall, and it's a big deal. No?
Did you
A
buy me a
steel
new
wall.
house?
The Wrestling Paradox podcast after next week, which is the guest the program finale. Following that program on the next episode of Wrestling Paradox podcast, aka Three Dads in a Batch, we welcome the one, the only, right out of New York, Vince Steele is coming on the podcast with us, boys.
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
shit.
gonna have a little. We're gonna have Vince Steele on. He has a nice. I was talking to him. He has a nice following going on in New York, and I'm gonna try to spread our name a little bit. And we'll get Vince Steele on and see what happens. You guys excited?
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I love
I thought you were talking about like a garage door for a while.
No, Steele. Vince Steele. It's big. He's big. You guys didn't pick
You
it up.
you just kept saying steel wall. And I'm like, what has a steel wall? I'm like, garage doors. I don't know.
This guy's out of control. So we're not doing a lot of interviews, but I figured Vince Steele is somewhat of a big deal. So we'll steal the deal and seal the deal and give Vince Steele in the podcast.
There it is.
There it is.
All right. Well, that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
Go enjoy NXT.
I stopped watching. I'm watching the Collision rerun.
Thrasher's a huge NXT fan.
Go support Blake Chadwick. He's the man.
Shout out to
Thrasher,
Blake.
are you okay?
What?
Are you
Ah,
okay?
shit.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Talking shit over here.
Ah, shit.
I'm talking shit. Yo. Say something stupid.
No, tell him to say something stupid, but like Blake Chadwick.
Like Chadwick.
Ladies and gentlemen, something stupid.
You're supposed to end the recording.
That was great. I just cut it, Joe. It's modern technology.